My name is Graham Galway. I'm the lab coordinator for CHEM2302 and CHEM2303. In this video, we will be learning how to use the department's new GC, which is an Agilent 8860 gas chromatography system. This system has been configured with an FID channel and an ECD channel. When you come to the lab, for the second year labs, you'll be primarily and mostly using the FID channel. There's the computer that controls the GAC. This system should be already set up and ready for you when you come to the lab. If for some reason when you arrive at the lab it is not set up, please see the lab coordinator or your TA in order to get the system up and running and ready for you. So one of the first things that you can do when you come to the lab is taking your syringe, waste container, and samples. Select the sample which is your solvent and begin by rinsing the syringe 15 to 20 times with the solvent. And it's simply done by drawing up the liquid and expelling it into the waste container. And as I said, you're going to do this 15 to 20 times. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, there we go. Then once you've rinsed the syringe with the solvent, pick out whatever sample it is you're going to run next and rinse the syringe a couple of times with that sample. This will just remove any dilution effects of having excess solvent in the syringe when you go to do the actual injection for the instrument. Now that you've done that, you can set the syringe down and move to the instrument. On the single sample screen of the instrument software, you're going to want to make sure that under the sample name you enter a name that identifies you and what particular sample it is that you're running. So I'm just going to enter in information for the sample that I am running. Make sure that the acquisition method and the process method are correct for the experiment that you're running. Once that's done, as long as the status bar on the left side of the screen here is showing that the system is at idle, you can go ahead and click run. Well, the computer goes through the process of getting the acquisition starting, communicating with the GC, and getting ready to go. You can go ahead and load your syringe with 1 to 2 microliters. The particular experiment that you're running will indicate which volume you are to use, and you can go ahead and do that. Get your syringe loaded. Once the computer says waiting for injection on the status screen on the side here, over here, we can go ahead and do the injection. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to press the play button or the prep injection button on the front of the GC. That will then bring up a large play button and a large stop button that we'll use to actually start the run. Then what we're going to do is we're waiting for the computer to come back to saying waiting for injection on the status bar on the side in purple. Once it says that and the green light on the front of the GC comes on, then both the GC and the instrument are ready for the injection, and we can go ahead and do the injection. So I'm just going to come over here. We inject the sample, pushing the syringe all the way in. All the way in, touching it down and pressing the play button. Take the syringe out right away. And we should see a blue the status bar on the side of the instrument should be blue, and in a couple of seconds, a red line will appear on the online signal tab at the bottom. This indicates that the run is actually started, the GC is processing the run, and the computer is recording the data. Then we just allow however much run time there is required to complete this run out. And then once that is done, this particular run is done, the data will be saved automatically in the data file that you've done, and then you can follow the instructions in the lab manual for how to print data. At any point in time when you're running this instrument, you run into an issue or a problem or are unsure of what to do next, always talk to your TA or the lab coordinator. They can always help you with the instrument. That ends this video. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.